Hey, Trad Wife here. It's ridiculous how excited I am to make a video again. My husband has had my computer for weeks doing his school, so I haven't been able to do anything. And I finally have my computer back for a couple days, and I'm catching up on my blog and making a video tonight. It's about 11 o'clock at night, so I'm a bit tired, I'm a bit ragged, but I really, really, really wanted to make this video. So here it is. I'm going to talk about cloth diapers. They're not like they were originally. So originally, you'd have this big guy. You'd fold it into thirds, and then in the funky triangle, and then thirds, and then safety pin it and put a cover over it. They're a little different now. So there is the traditional, you can use the big old cloth, old school diaper with a newfangled liner. So you just fold it in thirds, stick it in the pocket, and it has Velcro. They're actually really great for nighttime diapers. Because you have the old school triple diaper liner in here, they're super absorbent and they're really awesome. These are considered the first generation of the new generation of cloth diapers. They're actually pretty old in comparison to the newer stuff, but they're really, really great for nighttime diapers. So in the more modern stuff, there's kind of two options out there right now for closures. There's Velcro. These are brand new ones, so they're a little tough to open. But there's the Velcro option, which is great. There's nothing wrong with it. It has Velcro all the way across as your child sizes up or down. You can easily just tighten it to where they are at the moment. Or there is the snap variety, which has a set of snaps on each side that you can just measure out. So you're 1, 2, size 3, size 4, size 5, size 6. They fit for pretty much anything but a preemie. They fit pretty well, and they're really nice. My personal preference is the snap closure over the Velcro, just because the Velcro does tend to wear out a little bit. And as you wash them, it tends to stick to everything, especially if they're not pushed back down on the back tabs and they're not super secure. If they're not super duper secure and like not even this tiny little piece hanging off, it will stick to all the diaper liners, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. Like really, I much prefer the snap ones just because they don't stick to anything. They're super easy to do, and I just really, really like them because it takes down one less step and mess for me to deal with, which is so great when you have 50 diapers to deal with for 2 different kids. So we have a variety of the newer versions. I have some of the old ones that I use for my son, who is almost 2, his nighttime diapers. They're super great for the nighttime diapers, like I said, because they're so absorbent, and you can even fit 2 old school diapers in it, and he cannot pee through it, which is so amazing, and I love it so much. So let me grab one of these. So we have several kinds of this kind of diaper. There's snaps. There are snaps here to make them a little tighter up on their bottom. The snaps here for the waist. They have a pocket in the back, and you put your liner in between. We have quite a few of these. I don't love them. They work perfectly fine. My big problem with them is this part in here. This one's a brand new one, so it's looking really good. But after a while, it starts to wear and peel away and ends up sticking all over the liner. See all the little brown spots on here? It's the inner part, the waterproofing part of these diapers, which it takes quite a while to get there. like these BabyGoal ones. They're super cute and they have really cute patterns. And we got a few for um, my online baby shower for my daughter when she was born at the beginning of COVID. And they're super cute, and I really like them. I don't have any major issues with them other than when they're old. Let me see if I can grab an older one. Hang on 1 second. Let's see here. Here's my stack of older ones. So let's see. This one's really old, and as you can see, there's absolutely no waterproof liner left. There's little pieces up and under here, but the waterproof lining is actually completely gone. So what we've done with these older ones is I turned them all inside out and sprayed waterproofer for your shoe on it, and I do that twice a year, and it seems to hold up okay. These were Wonderworks Co. They were really good diapers. They were actually hand-me-downs to us. It's one great thing about cloth diapers. If you find a really good deal, and especially if they were taken really good care of, you can use them forever. And some of them have super cute patterns, like cars, my son's favorite diaper, because he's obsessed with cars right now. But anyways, that's one type of diaper that's a little more modern and really easy to find these days. There's a ton of varieties. There's AvlaBaby, there's BabyGoal, there's Wonder Diapers. They all usually come with an insert. It's typically the white daytime inserts, but you can totally buy the gray monster 5-layer diaper inserts. These are great. For my daughter, we put one in her diaper and for the nighttime, and she's set. I don't have to worry about changing the infant or potentially waking her up or waking up fully while I'm feeding her to try and change her diaper. I don't have to worry about it. And for my son, he has a few diapers that have these liners in them, and we just put 2 in, and it works great. And it doesn't soak through, and it lasts all night long. So that option of diaper is super great. I really haven't had many problems with any of them. Just some of the older hand-me-down ones that we bought from people who didn't take care of them the way I do. So those ones we have little issues with, but I've figured out ways to make them work. With cloth diapers, you absolutely cannot dry them. They have to be either hung dry or tumble dried on air only, and it takes a long time in the dryer to dry them that way. Before I got my clothesline, which is the greatest thing ever, there was just diapers hanging all over my house because you cannot dry them, which it's great that you can't dry them actually, because it actually takes really good care of the waterproofing in here. And especially if you can dry them outside, it gets rid of the pee. Smells so much better than the dryer anyways, the washer and the dryer. But so my absolute favorite, and I do mean favorite, diaper, I came across it when I was doing research on diapers when I was pregnant with my son. We made a lot more money back then because I was working, and we bought a bunch of this particular brand. I totally love them so much. They're really ingenious. They have so much going for them. So it's they're actually award-winning, so it's kind of cool. But they are called Tiny Tots. I love these diapers. They're really unique and really ingenious. So they have preemies, and newborns, which are kind of like this one with the Velcro. These are the extra large. They're going to be for my son as he gets bigger, because kids tend to pee at night and need a diaper for quite a long time. So we have a few larger ones that we're going to use for that. But these middle grade ones go from size 1 to 6, and they're great. They're all snap. which I totally love. I love the snap. So they have multiple pieces. So you have your outer shell with these internal snaps. There's 4 on them. It's on all of their diapers, the large and the small. Velcro, snap, any of them. It's inside all of them. And they all fit this first insert liner. So this is the back that goes up against the outer shell and they get snapped in. And this is just a nice, soft, really cottony, cushiony liner. It's great by itself. It's pretty absorbent. It's not, I mean, it's going to be about as absorbent as a regular diaper. And it's super great. I haven't had any issues with this. We don't just use this liner in my household. My husband is not the greatest at remembering to change diapers. And there's times, especially now with 2 babies in diapers, that I just don't get the diapers changed quick enough for just this single liner. So you can buy these insert ones. If you buy the set, it comes with these. If you want to buy it piecemeal and don't want these, you can not get them. It's not that big of a deal. But so this inserts in the back. You can put 1, 2. For the nighttime ones, I actually put 3 in there. It's a little thick, but it works so great. You just slip them in and then hook them into your outer shell. And you can use it straight like this. You don't have to have any other liners. Just snap them all together. Let me put one together here so you can get an idea. So I'm just inserting the interior liner into the outer liner, unsnapping doing the little Velcro. The Velcro is actually to hold in the paper liner if you choose to put one in, which they're pretty great too. And I have some, so I'll show you how that works. So then you just snap in to your 2 on each side, your 4 corners. And voila, you have a diaper. It's super great, super easy. Totally love them. Absolutely love them. They also make paper liners that are flushable. In the small town we live in, we don't have the greatest water and sewage treatment plants, so I don't actually flush them. I just put them into my garden disposal and then biodegrade. When it's just pee, if it's poop, I just chuck them in the trash. Well, I flush the poop down the toilet, and then I just chuck the liner in the trash. It just has minor poop, so it's not really that big of a deal. But the liner, for me personally, I like to put them on at this point. I put the liner on, attach it to the Velcro on the back, and just tuck it all around and make it all secure. They're actually long enough and wide enough that you could put them in between these snaps. I personally don't like to do that. I have found that it's kind of a pain in the butt to take it apart, and it's harder to snap closed, so I just tuck it around behind and it works just fine. And I love these diapers. They're super great. Even without their new little piece, I would absolutely love these diapers. Sorry. But the newest piece are these. We bought 8, and I'm kind of wishing and hoping we can afford to buy a few more. So these little suckers are elastic. You get 2 for each diaper. You snap them on to your 2 sides so that the diaper doesn't snap shut anymore. It now snaps to these little white liner, these little white elastic thingies. I have not seen this or come across this particular little gadget in any other cloth diaper, and I'm so excited about them. So it takes your standard little diaper that would normally be closed like this, extends them out a little bit, and makes them a freaking pull-up. How ingenious is this? I totally love it. So they're pull-ups, and they're super easy to get up and down. They're super stretchy. It's great. This is the coolest thing. It's a brand newer edition. I just saw it on there a couple months ago, and I've been saving up for them because these diapers, while over the long haul they're way cheaper to have a cloth diaper than a disposable, it is a bit of money up front. Um, so bear that in mind. But I've actually done the math, and with my kids going through 7 to 8 disposable diapers a day, and 7 or 8 of these diapers a day, each over 2 years, the $1,000 we spent up front has actually been way less than we would have spent over the course of the entire time buying diapers for both kids, because it's $1,000 total for both kids. Um, for both kids, all of the diapers, it came to around $4,500 for 2 years worth of diapers in all the different sizes when I sat down and ran the numbers. If you're curious, I can show you that spreadsheet and where I came up with the numbers and how. But so, I mean, in the long run, it's a little bit more work for me, and sometimes I'm just like in diaper hell, I feel like, especially with both of them. Um, but it's actually saved us so much money, which is amazing. And these little gadgets are the greatest. So if you're going to go out and buy cloth diapers, totally do your research. Um, Figure out what you want to do and what you don't and everything. Um, but I would highly, highly recommend the Tidy Tots. They're award winning. They really are, for several years now. They're really great. They're really easy to take care of. The like when the liners get stained occasionally from poop, a little bit of Zout takes it right out, and it's so great. I've absolutely loved them. The other thing I wanted to say about the Tidy Tots, for the nighttime stuff, when your kids get a little older, if you don't have the inner liners, because to be honest, Tidy Tots is a little expensive. They're well worth the money, but they are a little on the pricey side. So if you just have the inner liner, you can actually buy these cheaper nighttime ones, stick it under the inner liner, because there's a lot of room back here. Just pop it under. They totally fit. And you have a mega nighttime diaper. And it's just right there. It won't hurt anything. It's not going to make any difference whether you have 3 inner liners or the big gray underliner. Either way, it's going to work amazing. And I hope this video has been helpful. These are just things that I've found with the cloth diapers, which I totally love. These liners in particular are the Tidy Tots, and they're a little more expensive, but I do like to buy them for the Tidy Tots diapers because they fit all the way around the liner. And some of the other, they fit all the way back here, nice and snug, and Velcro it, and it's great. Because I have so many of the Tidy Tots, I do splurge a little bit on them because they're they're a little extra, but I do only put them in the diaper when I know my kids are going to be pooping. Both my kids are really regular, which has been great for me because I don't have to put the liners in every single diaper. The disposable liners, I can just put them in when I choose to, when I know they're going to poop. So that's been helpful. If your kid's not regular, there's way cheaper versions of these disposable liners. They're going to be a little thinner, a little shorter. They're made for the other brands, like BabyGoal and stuff like that. They do work with the Tidy Tots. You just have to kind of stretch them a little bit to get to that Velcro in the back to hold them in place. But they all work really great, and they just make it a little bit easier to clean up. If you don't want to let go and scrape poop off your inner liner before you put it in your washer, if you just want to like take a piece of toilet paper essentially off and chuck it, that is one thing that's helpful with the disposable liners. But if you're on a budget like we are, like, you really don't have to have them. You really don't. So, but anyways, that's all I have to say tonight about cloth diapers. If you have any questions, concerns, you're curious about learning some more about it, please reach out to me. I am by no means an expert, but I do actually know a decent amount and have been learning as I go over the past year and a half with my oldest. Well, it's a little more than a year and a half. He's almost 2, so I've learned a lot about cloth diapers and running the numbers and everything. And I'll put a link for Tidy Tots and a link for some of these other companies in the description below. Have a great night. Bye.